I was very aware that I had anxiety when it came to crowds, and I was not going to be able to solo the event. So if no one would go with me, I couldn't go at all.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm not going to like look for a way to go last minute. But also, I don't really want to hear about missing out on an event that I really wanted to go to because I literally can't get over myself.
There.
And then I said, I said I didn't want to hear about the event, but I would ask her later when I wasn't having a bad day. He said, no, I don't think so. Like he was in the conversation. And then I sent him a screenshot. I said, also, just to be transparent, I don't want to hear about AR gang. FOMO wouldn't be the word, lol. And she was like, yeah, that's completely fine. And then the next day, I said, I still checked she got home safe. I just didn't want to hear about the event. And then he was like, from what you told me, like, he was like, no, I don't think so from what you told me. And he's like, okay, then you said if I went rewind, you wanted to hear about it because you love me and I'm special. And I remember just crying and then responding, okay, sure, you're special. Special needs, perhaps. Oh my god. But then I just moved on because I was like, I can't be bothered. He's just an exhausting person to argue with, so I just give up.
Yep. There's no point talking to a wall.
Well, it's like he doesn't like taking accountability. He's not going to. So there's no point just pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, because we've literally sat down and had really serious conversations about his issues and how they've like affected our friendship and how like he doesn't respect me as much as he should. And I said, if you feel like you're gonna stop respecting me again, then things end. And so from my perspective, this conversation is an example that he respects me less. And so I wanted to talk to him either tonight or on Sunday, low-key, just so I could end things. I'll give him a chance for a conversation, but at this point it's 70% just end it.
Yep. Agreed.
And
I don't think
there's like a 30% room for conversation, and that's mostly because he's my friend.
Nah.
Until further notice, which I know you don't like. But hey, Lena, my sister used to beat me, and I still have to talk to her. So
that's insane.
So none of these people have hit me, and honestly, like they cannot do the emotional damage my sisters did. So stay lit, stay funky, stay fresh. Isaac, do you still hate my sisters?
I hate almost all of the people around you. They're
but
awesome.
The common factor is me, so maybe I'm the problem.
No. Nah. Girl.
I could be the problem, is the thing.
Nah, I think it's really
unfortunate. You can't be a victim 100% of the time.
No, but I feel like your choice of people to hang around with gotta do something with...
I didn't choose these ones originally. I chose Serena and Ryan.
So blame them.
Everyone else just came along with the package.
Blame them. They're hanging out with bad people. That makes them bad people.
It's not even about bad people. I'm just kind of like, brother. And then because Ryan's decided to hook up with Ella, like I made it really blatant to both her and him. And I said to her face, I said, look, I'm gonna be really honest with you. If you choose to do this, Ryan is my OG. I'm gonna like, I'm his person at the end of the day. Which is kind of brutal, I understand, but at the same time, I don't think it's fair to leave that as like, oh well, if things do end, where am I going to sit with my friends? This is where you're going to sit with me if it ends badly.
Yeah.
So just maybe like
think about it.
And also, Doug and I have managed to have our thing ongoing for nearly like 9-10 months, and as much as we've had our issues, no one's picked up on the situation. Because a lot of it just stays between us.
Yep.
And Ryan. Who, like, the amount of times I've sat in his car and had a cry, he's just like, would you like Nutella snack?
One enemy remaining.
And I'm like, oh, my sweet Petunia, you're a fucking idiot. And he's just like, but do you want one? I'm like, yeah, sure. Just eat it. Fuck it. Or he's like, do you want to take pre-workout if crying's gonna tire you out? Yeah, bro, I loved you. Thanks. The beta alamine makes my fucking eyeballs itch. But like, I can't sit here and say that their points aren't totally valid. Like, are just like totally like something I'm going to disregard, because it's just not fair. There's obviously like a common opinion here. I think
No,
a lot of
but
these
I feel
guys
like you
are in a
have,
bubble.
yeah, that as well. But also you had things going on, so I don't think it's completely your fault. I feel like they should be more understanding.
I just think it's
if I
stupid to
present
gang
it like
up like
that,
that.
Sorry.
but if I present it with like I had things going on, it's just
Yeah.
gonna be taken as excuses or deflection.
That's fine because, like, you know, I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like what you're thinking matters too. You know. I don't think you're being fair to yourself. I think you're thinking too much of other people and what they think of you. Like they can go fuck themselves at this
If I
point.
think of myself, I'm just like, I kill myself now. Goodbye. Guys, I don't think you realize, like, I seriously, like, when people are like, live for yourself, fuck off. I really can't be bothered. I live for money.
Yeah, but they don't
Okay.
give you money.
No charges. One enemy
But they make my
remaining.
chips cheaper.
Plant the spike.
I mean, of all that, that's a lot of
Look at
trouble
these
to
delegations.
go.
Can't use this yet.
You know what I mean? That's a lot of trouble. Like that's a lot of, like it's just not worth the money. Like it's just
Yeah.
easy.
I can't remember which one of them was about this, but one of the points they made was that I was like the over involvement one, I'm pretty sure, is that I was like
I'm not tired.
too involved in planning the trip. Like I needed to delegate more. Just an FYI, and this is something that really frustrated me. I tried to delegate.
Why the fuck wouldn't they just like say like stand up, be like, oh yeah, I'll do it, rather than be like, oh, it's your problem. Why didn't you delegate to us? Why did you do it all by yourself? Like, did you fucking volunteer? Like, does any of you have a mouth to actually speak up?
That's a good point. I should write that down.
Write that shit down.
I should write that down.
Like these, like what?
You had the opportunity to volunteer.
Yeah, and then the reason why you were so stressed, you know, and you know, ruining everyone's mood apparently, is because you were so stressed because you had to organize everything. So if honestly, if I went with someone and they were organizing a lot and they were so stressed, I would go up to them like, hey, you look really stressed out. Is everything okay? Did you want me to help you with anything? And at least, the very least that they could do is fucking stick to the plan, right? You were gonna go to the zoo or whatever, right? They should have just been there early or on time. But they didn't even do that. So I don't know why the fuck they're complaining. I would have kept my mouth
expected
shut.
someone to book the zoo tickets, and no one booked all the way until we got to the brunch. Like before we met our friend to go on the ferry, and I was like, because I said like, do we want to book zoo tickets? Like a couple days beforehand, they're like, nah, we'll do it closer to the day. And then I was like, on the day, I was like, I don't even know if we get the cheaper price because it's the same day we'll go in. And then I checked and I was like, okay, I'll just book the tickets now because we're literally sitting at brunch. And so it was like fucking what, 350 out of pocket. And I was like, fuck. I hope everyone pays me back soon.
Wait, they haven't paid you back?
No, they have. Like I debt collected on them. I said, can we clear up the beam, please? But to be honest, like it's just the delegation thing I take offensively. Just like I had that conversation with Doug after midnight, and then as my test of delegation, I tried to get him to do flights for knockout. And on the day we were gonna do a group call about it, he messaged me to like look at flights because he hadn't. I think he literally totally forgot that it was actually like something he was meant to do, and then he told me to do it.
Not good enough.
And I was like, okay, bruh. No, but then I was literally just like, okay, well, there's no fucking point delegating tasks because the person who literally told me to delegate is not even taking on shit. And then we have like a big checklist of things we needed to do for the trip, and like no one put their hand up to do things, so I just end up doing it all.
Yeah. So
like,
how
looking for accommodation? I respect these guys, but also like some of the accommodation they sent was just I was like, did you look at the requirements? And then Matt was looking to like organize accommodation for us, and then that fell through, so we needed to find an Airbnb really last minute.
Yeah,
and it ended up being like nearly $3,000.
Write this shit down, please.
Spike
You're
down
stepping up
A.
because no one else is stepping up.
Yeah.
So why are they criticizing you for that? I don't understand.
Ryan was like, you could have just waited. Like, it's gonna be
Waited.
a couple. Well, he was like, it's gonna be a couple
Waited.
extra. Like, it's gonna be a bit of extra money, but like, you know, it's like someone else is gonna do it. And I was like, Ryan, I don't think you guys understand that I'm not in the same financial position as you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot afford the couple hundred extra that it would cost me for the delay.
Yeah. Which is fair enough, right?
Like, I already spent $1.50 on this trip. Between, let's actually check. Let's actually check the numbers because I can give you back the numbers. There's 9 people in this payment and $14,000 spent.
That's fun. So what is this saving you're talking about? I don't think you're saving at all. I think you're gonna have to spend more because these people aren't stepping up.
No, I think he's like, you're saving time. When I'm like, my time is like much cheaper than fucking hundreds of dollars in extra fees. Like, what?
Yeah. Do you?
And
does-
bro, I literally only got my job in like late June. So like half of the stuff we were booking, I was paying out of like kind of like fucking scraping money together type shit. Airbnb was 2.8 grand, and we booked it a week after. Tickets were 2 grand. The other big expenses were flights, and that was another 2.5 grand. And then we have like other expenses in here for like tickets and stuff for other like smaller events beforehand. And then like I covered the capped expense, so that was about 700. Kip covers so much expensive shit. He pays for the Airbnb, and then all of the flights. So I think like literally 5 grand of the expenses were covered by him. Fact. And then that's all capped expenses, Ubers. Doug and I just cover a lot of the smaller things, but I don't know. Ultimately, there's like points in here that I have to reflect on, but I don't know what the fuck they want me to do. Like, I don't know how they want me to approach it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what does
I mean, it's only fair. I feel like it's not one way. It's not like all entirely your fault, right? I don't think that's the issue. I feel like if they were, like, you know, you were to reflect, they have to reflect on themselves as well. Like, it's not fair that they just dumped it on you, expect you to do something about it, and they just, like, don't give a fuck about it. That's not cool.
Yeah, I think, like, I understand, like, that concept, but at the same time, I also definitely feel like it kind of becomes, like, the way they've presented it makes it feel like it is my responsibility.
This is low-key bullying.
Perhaps.
At this point, it's fucking bullying. Because this is not cool.
Perhaps. But you know what? Can't a baddie be bullied a little bit?
One enemy remaining.
I don't know. At the end of the day, just if it's worth it, then you can do something about it. But I just feel like this won't be the end of it.
I'm going on a trip with my mom this weekend.
Oh.
Everything is fake. And she told them, actually, Isaac, I didn't tell you this, but my mom was like, they should kill themselves. I was just like, ah!
Yep. There you go.
My mom is
That's
like,
it.
she's very, like, she minds her own business. So when she was like, I was like, maybe they should just kill themselves. She was like, they're right. They should kill themselves. And I was just like, oh, I didn't realize we were participating, Mom. My bad. Fuck. Like, shit,
What she said.
Like, I got a 63-year-old lady telling you to kill yourself. I think that maybe you got to reflect a little. But I think my mom mostly beefs with the format. She was not happy about that. She was like, oh, what?
Oh, the best part is she met all of them at your birthday as well.
Yeah, so she has faces for names. I think she's trying to figure out, because I just told her, like, I was dating one of them in the group, and, like, that was to, like, explain a lot of the issues. And she was just, now she's probably, like, this, by the process of elimination, there's literally only one option.
Anyways, BRB.
It's okay. I'm gonna be honest, attention focus, I'm pretty sure was about like when I first meet people I talk too much. And I was just like, alright, please stop introducing me to new people. I actually don't like it. Can I say that?
I don't know if they want to add new people into the group. Like when you add Ella into the group, no? Isn't that like where the issue dance?
No, I just like hate meeting new people in general. Feel free to like introduce them slowly in your own time, and then like they kind of blend in enough that I don't have to think about it. That'd be great.
I think that's a bit of a stretch. But I mean, you can try.
Back. Fine. And then it's also people fuck, one of them, I think another one was like, if people are telling me about their feelings, like you bring up your own anecdotes to like try to relate to them, but then you also like go off on a spiel, and I'm just like, yep, I don't know how to comfort people. Please stop, please do not seek emotional comfort from me. I literally can't do it. I do not relate to you.
Especially over text.
No, like not even over, like even in person. I genuinely cannot relate.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like when my friends were like, when they were doing their breakups, and they were like, but like, yeah, I also went through that I miss him phase, but I also never went back.
Alright, you sure?
Hey, I edged the line, but I never went back, did I?
Okay, still can't keep going back to Douglas as going back.
Oh, that's not my boyfriend.
So much coke for that one.
Thank you. I am the queen of copium. But at the end of the day, Isaac, I'm just a really chill guy, aren't I? I think I'm emotionally retarded, but that's just like not helpful.
Spike down A.
So
let's go back through this. Let's go back through this before I go to sleep. Deflection excuses. In brackets, I just said valid.
It's okay.
You're damn right I do.
You know what? If you really wanted to be petty, you could just say, look, I like to deflect because my fear is something like this happening. I hate
I think they mean like I'm deflecting like what they're saying.
Yeah, but you're deflecting so you don't end up in this situation when you have 7 people telling you what's wrong with you.
Lol. I don't wish to be petty, but I do like that response. Inclusivity, e.g. inviting myself to things. Can't think of recent example, but
just ask for an example then.
No, like they'll give me one. Can think of past. Personally, this is not an issue that's relevant anymore. Because honestly, I just do my own thing, and I tell people I'm doing it, and if they want to come, they can come, and if they don't, then they don't. Like literally all my social stuff has been like, I go gym on this day, at this day, this time, like this gym. Be there or don't. Or I sit in call with Ryan and fucking scream cock to each other, like stream Clash Royale. Or alternatively, we sit there and watch hardstyle sets in silence. Me no social battery after work.
Last round in the half.
And then speaking for others, in brackets, Ryan is all I put. Social awareness. IDK what I'm about to do about this one gang is what I put. Over involvement, valid. I picked this up in this group. You had opportunity to volunteer is another bracket. Emotional expression, care trip, too obvious about frustration. Attention, focus, tiny brain. I hate meeting new people.
How long have you known these people for?
Nearly 2 years.
Oh. Well, I feel like they should know you better then.
I think this is them thinking they know me.
Well, they should be aware of your, of your situation. They should be better friends, checking up on you and shit. They're actually very shit at that. You could write that down as a point for them to
One
improve on.
enemy remaining.
I think if I come back with them for points for themselves to improve on, they're just gonna get butt hurt. So I'm just gonna drag Douglas through the mud one-on-one, and that will probably make me feel a bit better.
Flawless.
Yeah, good. Because, you know, you can't just expect, just like, I can criticize you, but you can't criticize me kind of bullshit. Like, that's not fair.
I don't care if there are 5 of them or 50 of them. Let's go.
It's interesting, that's for sure.
You're too nice.
Oh, also, like, for the longest time, I fucking played accountability game with food with Douglas because it was part of our big conversation, the fact that I have terrible eating habits. And so usually I just send him my meals, and that's me being like, someone is making sure I actually eat, so I have to eat. And since, like, knockout, I've lost, like, 2 kilos. Because, bro, I just have, like, it's not like I'm gonna starve myself. It's literally just Monka. Oh, it is 4 p.m. It's usually like literally I will be sitting at my desk working, and then eventually I realize that it's the end of the day, and I have had like a cup of protein shake. And then I'm like, man, fuck. And then I try to shove like all of my daily calories into like the end of the day.
Enemy remaining.
Because I'm a gym rat. I do actually eat. Like, and I'm trying to eat enough, and then I'm cooked. GG's. I also just have like a very lazy relationship with food. And with Doug, we were going back and forth about it, and I was just like, I said, in between now and then, I'm just going to send food still, if that's okay. He said, nah, take your break. I said, it's how I hold myself accountable at the moment. It's embarrassing to tell Ryan that I struggle to eat. And honestly, I don't really want to send Isaac my food pics because, number one, that's just going to spam chat. And number two, like, I don't really think that you care.
Alex, check it on you eating food if that's something that you need me to do.
No, because it's kind of embarrassing. I can admit it out loud, but, like, actually having to have someone hold me accountable makes me want to shoot myself. Like, I've already embarrassed myself enough in front of Doug, so... Like, in his head, I'm already a loser cuck. So, what's a little bit more? I feel like Lena's a little shocked with that one. My bad.
What? Nah. What's up?
I'm just a sensitive gangster.
Nah, I know.
Flawless.
Because, you know, the strongest woman is actually not strong inside at all, so yeah.
Was I the strongest woman at any point?
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, you taking in criticism and trying to, you know, see where you went wrong and improving is a strong thing to do.
I think I'm just always assuming I'm in the wrong.
That's very
Which is probably more self-critical than it is strong.
Nah, I think you can view it differently.
Easier to assume I am wrong and be pleasantly surprised if I'm right. Also, I'm just conflict averse, so I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, sorry about that. I'm gonna say I'll never do it again, and I probably will, but then I'll apologize again at that point. Low-key,
Down B.
I've got the fucking memory of a goldfish. And depression literally fucks with your memory, and I barely remember things that happened last week, so.
That's okay.
I feel like I use all my long-term memory on my work, so just trying my best.
Yeah, it's hard. It's
Well, I
already
handle, like-
difficult living like as a normal human, so I would have to have all these things running in the background. It's more harder.
Well, it's like, I also don't live at home, so, like, to be honest, I got a lot of responsibilities to juggle. And you
Yeah.
just want me to juggle more. Like, when they said go to therapy, I was like, you know, I've spent, like, nearly $3,500 on just, like, my health the last, like, 3 months. I ain't got more money to spend. Like, I really don't. I had to buy a PC because my fucking MacBook is trying to kill itself. I keep getting the rainbow pinwheel of death. And then Doug broke my motherboard, and it's still not fixed, by the way, Isaac.
Oh, shit.
My computer is still not fixed, and I don't think Douglas is going to touch it this weekend. Because he's saying he's too busy to even, like, meet up for a conversation, which means his priority is not going to be my PC. Which is why I said to him, if you're not going to fucking fix it, just give it back to me. Lena, for context, this is like next weekend. He like
One enemy remaining.
is his last weekend in
Spike
Australia, and then
down
he's
A.
leaving for 2 weeks.
Where's he going?
Europe.
For holiday.
He's going to D Block and Stefan 20 years and shock. And no, what the fuck is the other one he's going to? Rebellion?
What is all of this like?
Raves. He's going to two like raves in the Netherlands with like one of our other mates.
Nice.
Move in after I
But he keeps telling me he's gonna get it done before then. But like, I literally was like, if I need a new motherboard, that needs to be figured out, not 2 days before you leave the country.
Yeah.
That needs to be figured out like
Head.
now. And it's also Kip's birthday next week, so I feel kind of bad for him. But also, you did this to yourself. So whatever they decide to buy, Serena's gonna have to fucking request me on Beam It. That's gonna be all. Like, I feel like she's gonna be a little awkward about it, but I'm just like, take my money, fuck's sake.
I'll handle this.
It's just gonna move along, people. You know.
One enemy remaining. Spike
But
down.
ultimately-
Attacker spawn.
IDK. This is first in my bloodline to have a Discord intervention.
Dude, last time we had a Discord intervention, it was because one of them might have been a pedophile. Fuck.
And that wasn't even about me. That was about a different dude.
Yeah.
And that was a legitimate that was also only like 4 people, and he was a pedophile.
They were not good enough.
Oh, Lena, the law there is
Yeah.
there was like a high schooler that was OG, like really involved in the group, and I hung out with. Like I was like low key big broing. And another person in the group had introduced a guy like more Isaac and I's
No,
age.
no. This is a different pedophile. Lol. No.
There's another pedophile.
No. This is the OG one. No. I'm not talking about Ethan. Lol. No. Ethan didn't even get.
Oh my God.
Ethan didn't even get the thing. We just kicked him out. We just
No, but we didn't. We had an intervention with with the person who introduced him.
because.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to name names here, man.
It doesn't really matter. It's Lena. Lena can get whatever. Lena can get whatever name she wants if she asks me.
Oh.
No one is
Yeah,
safe.
Lucas' friend was like hitting on the high schooler, and we were like, she's been 18 for a week. This is kind of weird.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a little icky. Also, she was really obviously a child.
Spike down B.
So, like, the awkward stance and gangliness and all that. And I was kind
One
of like,
enemy
ugh.
remaining.
Sad you're a dentist.
Oh.
Are you a dentist who likes kids?
Oh.
Are you only sticking your tools in their mouths?
Oh. Oh my god.
I'm looking at you a bit funny now, buddy. Yeah, but that's the last time I think I ever participated in a group conversation about someone.